Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Campus Recreation and Wellness Center here on the campus of the University of Iowa. For tonight's Session 5 of Iowa Swimming Senior Short Course Championships. This is a final session. Give it up for our athletes that qualified for this evening. Come on, louder. There we are. Before we begin our competition this evening, let's take a moment to thank all the volunteers that are making this session possible. Our timers, the folks working the entrances, the marshals, hospitality, my colleagues here at the administration table, and of course our officials. Without them giving up their time today, we would not have this session. Thank you very much to all of you. As I've been doing all meet, we're also going to take a moment to recognize Chris Pose for the great photography that he's providing to all of you. You can access how to access the photos at the entrance tables or in your program, and the password, as it has been all weekend, is donut. Before we have our national anthem, a moment also to recognize the Dubuque area Swimming Hurricanes. They went bananas for diversity and inclusion today. Apparently, the entire team at one point came to the athlete hospitality reception this morning and engaged with the diversity and inclusion committee. Because of that, they got a crate of bananas, which they donated back to all of you, the other athletes at the meet. So give it up for the Dubuque area Swimming Hurricanes. And now please rise if you are able. But before you turn to face the flag at the turn end of the pool, turn to the start end and see the player this evening, Loretta Ostermeyer from the Ames Cyclone Aquatics Club. Will be performing the national anthem on her trumpet. Loretta is a sophomore at Ames High School, and we thank her very much for her performance this evening. Take it away, Loretta. Fantastic, fantastic. This is the bonus final of the women's 500-yard freestyle. In the water in lane 1, from the Riptide, Anya Konigsfeld. Swimming in lane 2 for the Iowa Flyers, Jenny Gang. In lane 3 from the Eastern Iowa Swimming Federation, Lauren Trent. In lane 4 from the Des Moines Y, it's Maddie Grant. Swimming in lane 5 from Ames, Sophie McCorkle. In lane 6 from the Riptide, Mary Sweetman. In lane 7 from Blackhawk, Emma Clark. And in lane 8 from Blackhawk, Grace Bobbledyke. Attention coaches, all coaches, scratches for tomorrow's events are due by 5:30 today. All scratches for tomorrow's events are due by 5:30 today. And your Coach of the Year nominations are due by event 23. This is the consolation final of the women's 500 freestyle. Swimming in lane 1 from Central Iowa, it's Faith Frantum. In lane 2 for the Iowa Flyers, Olivia Tager. In lane 3 for the Piranhas, Sophie Greco. In lane 4 from Central Iowa, Nora Kemp. In lane 5 from the Riptide, Lydia Johnston. In lane 6 from lane 4, Zoe Arns. Swimming in lane 7 from Ames, Gracie Wesselman. And in lane 8 from Ames, Abby Holla. This is the championship final of the women's 500 freestyle. Swimming in lane 1 from the Greater Des Moines Y, Brooklyn Castor. In lane 2 from Central Iowa, Zoe Davey. In lane 3 from Ames Cyclone Aquatics, Brindley Haras. In lane 4 for the Iowa Flyers, Heidi Stolkfleet. In lane 5 from the Riptide, Jesse Wiggum. Swimming in lane 6 from Central Iowa, Olivia Frantum. In lane 7 from Central Iowa, Maddie Carlton. And in lane 8 from the Greater Des Moines Y, Maddie Judas. So if we may have Miss Horace, Miss Davy, and Miss Castor to the award stand, please. Sorry, check that. I was reading the wrong names. It's Miss Wiggum, Miss Stalkfleet, and Miss Horace to the award stand. Finishing in third place in the women's 500 freestyle from the Ames Cyclone Aquatics Club, it's Brindley Horace. In second place from the Iowa Flyers, Heidi Stalkfleet. In your 2020 Iowa Swimming Short Course Champion in the women's 500 freestyle with a finals time of 4:49.05 from Dowling Catholic Riptide, Jessie Wiggum. This is the bonus final of the men's 500 freestyle. In the water in lane 1 from Lindmar, it's Ian Steffen. In lane 2 from Dubuque, Matthias Chamberlain. Swimming in lane 3 from the Greater Des Moines Y, Matthew Christ. In lane 4 from the Des Moines Swimming Federation, Colin Gertz. In lane 5 from Central Iowa, James Coffey. Swimming in lane 6 from Northeastern, Andrew Chamberlain. In lane 7 from Central Iowa, Cole Phillips. And in lane 8 from Ames, it's Evan Fielmeyer. A reminder to all of our coaches and athletes, scratches for tomorrow's events are due by 5:30 today. This is the consolation final of the men's 500 freestyle. In lane 1 from the Piranhas, it's Henry Neff. Swimming in lane 2 from the Piranhas, Remy Greco. In lane 3 from the Piranhas, Rylan Feist. Swimming in lane 4 from Central Iowa, A.J. Abram. In lane 5 from Central Iowa, Cale Elmore. Swimming in lane 6 for the Piranhas, Brian Karaman. In lane 7 from Central Iowa, Reed Wallace. And in lane 8 from the Piranhas, Brock Olin-Salin. This is the championship final of the men's 500 freestyle. In lane 1 from the Piranhas, Colin Kilcoyne. In lane 2 from the Des Moines Y, Tom Hancock. In lane 3 from Central Iowa, Trent Franson. In lane 4 from the Greater Des Moines Y, Joe Hancock. In lane 5 from Central Iowa, Cameron Linder. Swimming in lane 6 from lane 4, Alex Stone. In lane 7 from Eastern Iowa, Mason Turner. And in lane 8 from Central Iowa, Breck Stukerjurgen. So if we could have Mr. Linder, Mr. Hancock, and Mr. Franson to the award stand, please. While they're making their way over to the award stand, note that the futures cut time for this race was 4:37:09. So our fourth place swimmer got a futures cut, as well as all of our top finalists. So congratulations to all four swimmers. Finishing in third place, the men's 500 freestyle from Central Iowa Aquatics, Cameron Lindner. In second place, from the Greater Des Moines Y, Joe Hancock. And your 2020 men's 500 freestyle champion, with a finals time of 4:33:31 from Central Iowa Aquatics, Trent Franson. This is the bonus final of the women's 200-yard breaststroke. Swimming in lane 1 from Ames, it's Grace Hartley. In lane 2 from the Riptide, Emma Foth. In lane 3 from the Des Moines Y, Torrin Lackman. Swimming in lane 4 from Dubuque, Molly Dewar. In lane 5 from the Des Moines Y, Kristen He. In lane 6 from Ames, Kate McLeod. In lane 7 for the Piranhas, it's Mimi Trenery. And in lane 8 from lane 4, Ella Zilmer. This is the consolation final of the women's 200-yard breaststroke. In lane 1 from Linmar, it's Casey Gannon. Swimming in lane 2 from the Des Moines Y, Camden Hebgood. In lane 3 for the Iowa Flyers, Olivia Masterson. In lane 4 from Davenport Metro, Jordan Nehmeyer. In lane 5 from Central Iowa, Adeline Lee. In lane 6 from Dubuque, it's Zoe Heyer. In lane 7 from Davenport Metro, Izzy Heller. And in lane 8 from Ames, Emily Donald. This is the championship final of the women's 200-yard breaststroke. In lane 1 from Davenport Metro, it's Taylor Buer. Swimming in lane 2 from the Riptide, Annie Honkamp. In lane 3, swimming unattached, it's Paige Hanley. In lane 4, from the Greater Des Moines Y, Mary Martin. Swimming in lane 5 for the Piranhas, it's Sammy Romer. In lane 6 from Central Iowa, Olivia Swally. In lane 7 from the Destroyers, Arabella Shepard. And in lane 8 from the Greater Des Moines Y, Emma Bachhelder. So if we could have Miss Swally, Miss Romer, and Miss Martin to the award stand, please. Finishing in third place in the women's 200 breaststroke from Central Iowa Aquatics, Olivia Swally. In third place from the Piranhas, Sammy Romer. And your 2020 champion in the women's 200 breaststroke with a finals time of 2:17.97 from the Greater Des Moines Y, Mary Martin. This is the bonus final of the men's 200-yard breaststroke. In lane 1 from the Riptide, it's Jack Nedved. Swimming in lane 2 from Southeast, Jaden Dydell. In lane 3 from the Greater Des Moines Y, Jackson Castor. In lane 4 from the Destroyers, it's Devin Meir. In lane 5 from the Iowa Flyers, Kento Yahashiri. In lane 6 from Eastern Iowa, Braden Wyrick. In lane 7 from the Greater Des Moines Y, Owen Swayback. And in lane 8 from the Piranhas, Carson Merriman. This is the consolation final of the men's 200-yard breaststroke. In lane 1 from Central Iowa, it's Spencer Olson. In lane 2, swimming unattached, Ryan Korthals. In lane 3 from the Des Moines Y, Ryan Jurgensen. In lane 4 from Central Iowa, Klein Brock. In lane 5 for the Destroyers, Dylan Herink. In lane 6 from the Destroyers, Cade Shepard. In lane 7 from the Destroyers, Travis Herink. And in lane 8 from the Greater Des Moines Y, Will Melcher. This is the championship final of the men's 200-yard breaststroke. In lane 1 from Linmar, Cooper Callahan. Swimming in lane 2 from Northeastern, Jackson Penny. In lane 3 from Ames Cyclone Aquatics, Joshua Chen. In lane 4 for the Iowa Flyers, Jordan Christensen. In lane 5 from Central Iowa, Drew Ryder. In lane 6 from Dubuque, Tate Billmeyer. In lane 7 for the Piranhas, Parker Paulson. And in lane 8 from Southeast, Nathan Pollard. So if we could have Mr. Chen, Mr. Ryder, and Mr. Christensen to the award stand, please. And as they're making their way over to the award stand, a reminder for this race, the futures cut was 2:08:59. So all three of our top finishers earned futures times in this race. Great swimming. So finishing in third place from the Ames Cyclone Aquatics Club, Joshua Chen. In second place from Central Iowa Aquatics, Drew Ryder. And your 2020 champion in the men's 200 breaststroke with a finals time of 2:05:24 from the Iowa Flyers, Jordan Christensen. This is the bonus final of the women's 100-yard backstroke. Swimming in lane 1 from the Riptide, Wilcox. In lane 2 for the Iowa Flyers, Hochstetler. In lane 3 from Davenport, Cousins. In lane 4 from Central Iowa, Wiltz. In lane 5 from Central Iowa, Henning. In lane 6 from the Riptide, Rafferty. In lane 7 from Davenport, Buer. And in lane 8 from the Des Moines Y, Grant. This is the consolation final of the women's 100 backstroke. In lane 1 from the Riptide, Sweetman. In lane 2 from the Des Moines Y, Clark. In lane 3 for the Iowa Flyers, Weigel. Lane 4 for the Iowa Flyers, Ottavianelli. In lane 5 from Ames, Molden. In lane 6 from Ames, McCorkle. In lane 7 from Ames, Hala. And in lane 8 from the Des Moines Y, Martin. This is the championship final of the women's 100-yard backstroke. Swimming in lane 1 for the Piranhas, Sammy Romer. In lane 2 from Eastern Iowa, Scarlett Martin. In lane 3 from Ames Cyclone Aquatics, Annie Galvin. In lane 4 from the Riptide, Katie Broderick. In lane 5 from Blackhawk, Grace Frericks. Swimming in lane 6 from Ames Cyclone Aquatics, Megan Donald. In lane 7 for the Destroyers, Arabella Shepard. And in lane 8 from Dubuque, Anna Pfeiffer. So if we could have Miss Broderick, Miss Frericks, and Miss Martin to the award stand, please. Finishing in third place in the women's 100 backstroke from Dowling Catholic Riptide, Katie Broderick. In second place from the Blackhawk area swim team, Grace Freerichs. And your 2020 champion in the women's 100 backstroke with a finals time of 54:42 from the Eastern Iowa Swimming Federation, Scarlett Martin. Unofficially for Miss Martin, that's a junior's cut. Congratulations. This is the bonus final of the men's 100-yard backstroke. Swimming in lane 1 for the Eels, Patel. In lane 2 for the Eels, Kanzemius. In lane 3 from Central Iowa, Chachprzov. In lane 4 from Lindmar, Steffen. In lane 5 from the Eels, it's Boating. In lane 6 from Central Iowa, Phillips. In lane 7 from the Des Moines Y, Bennett. And in lane 8 from Ames, Fielmeyer. This is the consolation final of the men's 100-yard backstroke. In lane 1 for the Piranhas, Bergen. Swimming in lane 2 for the Piranhas, Greco. In lane 3 from Davenport, Hopewell. In lane 4 from the Des Moines Y, Minor. In lane 5 for the Piranhas, Martell. In lane 6 for the Piranhas, Kilcoyne. In lane 7 from Davenport Metro, Wetland. And in lane 8 from Northeastern, Grimstad. This is the championship final of the men's 100-yard backstroke. Swimming in lane 1 from Central Iowa, Breck Stukerjurgen. In lane 2 for the Iowa Flyers, Aiden Karstensen. In lane 3 from Central Iowa, Cameron Linder. In lane 4 for the Iowa City Eels, James Pinter. In lane 5, swimming unattached, Jacob Rosenketter. In lane 6, from Central Iowa, Trent Franson. In lane 7, from the Riptide, John Culver. In lane 8, from the Iowa Flyers, Caleb Coons. May we have Mr. Culver, Mr. Franson, and Mr. Pinter to the award stand, please. So your top finishers in the men's 100 backstroke, finishing in third place from Dowling Catholic Riptide, John Culver. In second place from Central Iowa Aquatics, Trent Franson. And in first place, with a finals time of 49:64, from the Iowa City Eels, James Pinter. And my sheet says Mr. Pinter just earned himself a juniors nationals cut. This is the bonus final of the women's 200-yard butterfly. Swimming in lane 1 for the Piranhas, Leah Patton. In lane 2 from Linn-Mar, Lily Weber. In lane 3 from Ames, it's Abby McCorkle. In lane 4 from Blackhawk, Grace Bobbledyke. In lane 5 from the Greater Des Moines Y, Torrin Lackman. Swimming in lane 6 from Ames, McKenna Engels. In lane 7 from Southeast, it's Hannah Netter. And in lane 8 from the Johnston Blaze, Ramayana Kazazik. This is the consolation final of the women's 200-yard butterfly. Swimming in lane 1 for the Piranhas, it's Gabby Lopez. In lane 2 from Davenport Metro, Alyssa Witt. In lane 3 for the Piranhas, Riley Weir. In lane 4 from Ames, Jordan Cloth. In lane 5 from Central Iowa, it's Evie Wiltz. In lane 6 from Ames, Delaney Knutson. In lane 7 for the Iowa Flyers, Haley Noel. And in lane 8 from Northeastern, Margaret Rhodes. This is the championship final of the women's 200-yard butterfly. Swimming in lane 1 from lane 4 aquatics, Macy Greenlee. In lane 2 from the Greater Des Moines Y, Scout Bergwall. In lane 3 from the Dubuque area Swimming Hurricanes, Maddie Albert Nelson. In lane 4 from Ames Cyclone Aquatics, Maya Molden. In lane 5 from the Greater Des Moines Y, Brooklyn Castor. In lane 6 from Ames Cyclone Aquatics, Abby Holla. In lane 7 from Blackhawk, Carly Coffrin. And in lane 8 from Blackhawk, Kendall Malaro. So if we can have Miss Albert Nelson, Miss Holla, and Miss Molden to the award stand, please. Finishing in third place in the women's 200 fly from the Dubuque area Swimming Hurricanes, Maddie Albert Nelson. In second place from Ames Cyclone Aquatics, Abby Holla. And in first place, your 2020 Women's 200 Fly Champion with a finals time of 2:01.81 from Ames Cyclone Aquatics, Maya Molden. And my sheet says that Maya earned herself a futures cut. This is the bonus final of the men's 200-yard butterfly. In lane 1 from Eastern Iowa, it's Parker Mako. In lane 2 from Ames, Joshua Chen. Swimming in lane 3 for the Piranhas, Carson Maxwell. In lane 4 from Central Iowa, Klein Brock. In lane 5 for the Iowa Flyers, Jackson Strank. Swimming in lane 6 for the Piranhas, Keaton Weaver. And in lane 7 from Ames Cyclone Aquatics, Evan Fielmeyer. This is the consolation final of the men's 200-yard butterfly. In lane 1 for the Piranhas, it's Rylan Feist. Swimming in lane 2 from lane 4, Carter Anderson. In lane 3 from Northeastern, Gus Grimstad. Swimming in lane 4, unattached, it's Seth Batesolt. In lane 5 for the Piranhas, Jack Williams. In lane 6 for the Riptide, Zane Shaner. In lane 7 from Central Iowa, it's Zach Bratz. And in lane 8 from Northeastern, Cole Hebner. This is the championship final of the men's 200-yard butterfly. Swimming in lane 1 for the Iowa Flyers, Braxton McGrath. In lane 2 from the Piranhas, Parker Paulson. In lane 3 from the Greater Des Moines Y, Lance Swanepoel. In lane 4 from Central Iowa Aquatics, Drew Ryder. In lane 5 from Linmar, Nick Kavanaugh. Swimming in lane 6 from Ames Cyclone Aquatics, Eli Hausman. In lane 7 from the Iowa Flyers, Holden Carter. And in lane 8 from Central Iowa Aquatics, Cale Elmore. So if we could have Mr. Swanepoel, Mr. Kavanaugh, and Mr. Ryder to the award stand, please. Finishing in third place in the men's 200 butterfly from the Greater Des Moines Y, Lance Swanepoel. In second place, from the Linmar swim team, Nick Kavanaugh. And your 2020 champion in the men's 200 butterfly with a finals time of 1:49.69 from Central Iowa Aquatics, Drew Ryder. And my sheet tells me that the futures cut for this race was 1:53.69. All three of these gentlemen cleared that hurdle. Congratulations. This is the bonus final of the women's 50-yard freestyle. In lane 1 from Carroll, it's Courier. In lane 2 from Central Iowa, Henning. Lane 3 from Davenport, Lear. Lane 4 from the Des Moines Y, Bachhelder. Lane 5 from Iowa Flyers, Yahashiri. Lane 6 from Ames, Wesselman. Lane 7 from lane 4, Greenlee. And lane 8 from iFly, Roguehair. This is the consolation final of the women's 50-yard freestyle. In lane 1 for the Iowa Flyers, Masterson. In lane 2 from Ames, McCorkle. 3 from Southeast, Hedrick. Lane 4 from Blackhawk, Clark. Lane 5 from Dash, Pfeiffer. Lane 6 from Eastern Iowa, Suso. Lane 7 from the Iowa Flyers, Weigel. Lane 8 from the Flyers, Hochstetler. This is the championship final of the women's 50-yard freestyle. Swimming in lane 1 from Blackhawk, Carly Coffrin. In lane 2 from Ames, Annie Galvin. In lane 3 from the Riptide, Katie Broderick. Swimming in lane 4 from Ames Cyclone Aquatics, Megan Donald. In lane 5 from Blackhawk, Grace Friericks. In lane 6 from the Iowa Flyers, Ariana Ottavianelli. In lane 7 from Ames Cyclone Aquatics, Michaela Cloth. And in lane 8, swimming unattached, Ariel Wooden. So if we may have Miss Wooden, Miss Frericks, and Miss Donald to the award stand, please. Finishing in third place in the women's 50-yard freestyle, swimming unattached, Ariel Wooden. In second place, from the Black Hawk area swim team, Grace Frericks. And your 2020 champion in the women's 50-yard freestyle with a finals time of 23:12 from Ames Cyclone Aquatics, Megan Donald. This is the bonus final of the men's 50-yard freestyle. In lane 1 from lane 4, Carter Anderson. In lane 2 from lane 4, Midvalsky. Lane 3 from Des Moines Y, Swanepoel. Lane 4 from Lindmar, Callahan. Lane 5 from Des Moines, Gertz. Lane 6 from the Iowa Flyers, Carstensen. Lane 7 from the Flyers, Coons. And lane 8 from Davenport, Wetland. This is the consolation final of the men's 50-yard freestyle. In lane 1 for the Piranhas, Little. In lane 2 from the Piranhas, Greco. Lane 3 from Central Iowa, Abram. Lane 4 from Blackhawk, Durbin. Lane 5 from the Iowa Flyers, Weigel. Lane 6 from the Des Moines Y, Swanepoel. Lane 7 from Lindmar, Kavanaugh. Lane 8 from Riptide, Culver. This is the championship final of the men's 50-yard freestyle. Swimming in lane 1 from the Iowa City Eels, Ryan Boating. In lane 2 from Ames Cyclone Aquatics, Drew Hawthorne. In lane 3, from lane 4, Sam Mitvalsky. In lane 4, from Central Iowa Aquatics, Trent Franson. In lane 5, from the Iowa City Eels, James Pinter. In lane 6, From lane 4, Alex Stone. In lane 7, from Central Iowa Aquatics, Drew Ryder. And in lane 8, from Carroll, Trevor Danner. May we have the coach from Eastern Iowa Swimming Federation to the admin table? Coach from ESIF to the administration table, please. And then if Mr. Pinter, Mr. Franson, and Mr. Stone would make their way to the award stand, please. Finishing in third place in the men's 50 freestyle from the Iowa City Eels, James Pinter. In second place from Central Iowa Aquatics, Trent Franson. Your 2020 champion in the men's 50 freestyle with a finals time of 20:72 from lane 4 Aquatics, Alex Stone. This is the women's 400-yard medley relay. This is heat 3 of the women's 400-yard medley relay. Swimming in lane 1 from a team from the greater Des Moines Y of Hunt, Habgood, Castor, and Judas. In lane 2 for the Iowa Flyers, the team of Hochstetler, Gang, Sadisky, and Tager. In lane 3 for the Riptide, the team of Wilcox, Foth, Worth, and Rafferty. In lane 4 for Dubuque, the team of Fish, Heyer, Albert Nilsson, and Pfeiffer. In lane 5 from the Greater Des Moines Y, the team of Grant, Lackman, Bergwall, and He. In lane 6 from Ames Cyclone Aquatics, the team of Cloth, Fisher, Knutson, and McCorkle. In lane 7 from Central Iowa, the team of Henning, Lee, Davey, and Carlton. And in lane 8 for the Piranhas, the team of Romer, Trenery, Messerly, and Greco. And this is your top seeded heat of the women's 400-yard medley relay. In lane 1, it's the team from Central Iowa Aquatics. Swimming in lane 2, Ames Cyclone Aquatics. In lane 3, Ames Cyclone Aquatics. Swimming in lane 4, it's the team from the Greater Des Moines Y. In lane 5, we've got the team from the Iowa Flyers. In lane 6, it's the team from Dowling Catholic Riptide. Swimming in lane 7, it's the Black Hawk Area Swim Team. And in lane 8, Davenport Metro. In lane 1 from Central Iowa, the team of Rastetter, Swally, Wiltz, and Frantum. In lane 2 from Ames, the team of McCorkle, Wesselman, Holla, and Horace. In lane 3 from Ames, the team of Galvin, Donald, Molden, and Cloth. Swing in lane 4 from the Des Moines Y, Clark, Martin, Quas, and Botchelder. In lane 5 for the Iowa Flyers, it's Weigel, Masterson, Ottavianelli, and Stolkfleet. In lane 6 for the Riptide, the team of Broderick, Honkamp, Sweetman, and Wiggum. In lane 7 from Blackhawk, the team of Freericks, Coffrin, Malaro, and Clark. And in lane 8 from Davenport Metro, the team of Cousins, Buer, Witt, and Lear. So if we may have the teams from the Des Moines YA, iFly A, and ACAC A to the award stand, please. Finishing in third place in the women's 400 medley relay from the Greater Des Moines Y, the team of Ellie Clark, Mary Martin, Barrett Quass, and Emma Bachhelder. Finishing in second place from the Iowa Flyers, the team of Carly Weigel, Olivia Masterson, Ariana Ottavianelli, and Heidi Stolkfleet. And your 2020 champions in the women's 400 medley relay from Ames Cyclone Aquatics, the team of Annie Galvin, Megan Donald, Maya Molden, and Micaiah Cloth. This is heat 2 of the men's 400-yard medley relay. Swimming in lane 1 for the Piranhas, it's the team of Libby, Olensalen, Hedgren, and Little. In lane 2 from the Iowa Flyers, the team of Coons, Yahashiri, Strank, and Sung. In lane 3 for the Iowa City Eels, the team of Patel, Boding, Pinter, and Konzemius. In lane 4 from Linmar, the team of Kavanaugh, Callahan, Cochran, and Steffen. In lane 5 from the Greater Des Moines Y, it's the team of Bennett, Jurgensen, Castor, and Hancock. In lane 6 for the Piranhas, the team of Bergen, Karaman, Williams, and Vance. In lane 7 from Central Iowa, the team of Phillips, Olson, Coffey, and Bratz. And in lane 8 from the Greater Des Moines Y, the team of Cook, Swabach, Melcher, and Hancock. And this is your top-seeded heat of the men's 400-yard medley relay. Swimming in lane 1, it's the team from lane 4 Aquatics. In lane 2, Ames Cyclone Aquatics Club. In lane 3, it's the Iowa Flyers. Swimming in lane 4, the team from Central Iowa Aquatics. In lane 5, it's Davenport Metro. Swimming in lane 6, the team from the Greater Des Moines Y. In lane 7, it's a team from Central Iowa Aquatics. And in lane 8, it's a team from the Piranhas Swim Club. In lane 1, swimming for lane 4 Aquatics, it's the team of Noah Metvalski, Alex Stone, Carter Anderson, and Sam Metvalski. In lane 2 from Ames, it's the team of Adam Fielmeyer, Joshua Chen, Drew Hawthorne, and Eli Hausman. In lane 3 for the Iowa Flyers, it's the team of Aiden Karstensen, Jordan Christensen, Braxton McGrath, and Isaac Weigel. In lane 4 for Central Iowa, the team of Breck Stukerjergen, Cameron Linder, Drew Ryder, and Trent Franson. In lane 5 from Davenport Metro, it's Brennan Bladell, Jackson Hannum, Kyle Hopewell, and Max Wetland. In lane 6 for the Greater Des Moines Y, Weston Miner, Matthew Christ, Lance Swanepoel, and Jay Swanepoel. In lane 7 from Central Iowa, Vasil Chasperzov, Klein Brock, Cale Elmore, and AJ Abram. And in lane 8 for the Piranhas, Colin Kilcoyne, Nate Martell, Parker Paulson, and Remy Greco. So if we may have the team from Davenport Metro, the team from the Iowa Flyers, and Central Iowa Aquatics, A, to the award stand, please. So your third place finisher in the men's 400-yard medley relay from Davenport Metro, the team of Brennan Bladell, Jackson Hannum, Kyle Hopewell, and Max Wetland. Finishing in second place from the Iowa Flyers, the team of Aiden Karstensen, Jordan Christensen, Braxton McGrath, and Isaac Weigel. And your 2020 champions in the men's 400-yard medley relay with a finals time of 3:25.74 from Central Iowa Aquatics, the team of Breck Stukerjurgen, Cameron Linder, Drew Ryder, and Trent Franson. That concludes our competition from this evening. Great swims all around. Some really exciting races. We'll see you all again back here tomorrow. Have some fun in Iowa City tonight, but not too much fun.